I didn't plan to get lost. No one ever does. You don't wake up in the morning and think, today feels like a good day to disappear. It was supposed to be simple. 3 days, 1 trail, a backpack, a little adventure. The first day felt perfect. The sky was clear, the air was sharp and clean. Every step felt freeing. No noise, no notifications, just the sound of boots against dirt. That night, I set up my tent before sunset. A warm meal, an orange sky fading into black, and I remember thinking, I should do this more often. I slept peacefully. I had no idea it would be the last peaceful sleep for 3 days. The second morning started the same, but about 2 hours into hiking in, something felt wrong. I hadn't seen a trail marker in a while. Not unusual, until I reached a fork in the path that wasn't on my map. The forest felt different, heavier, quieter. I checked my phone. No signal. I told myself not to panic. Panic wastes energy. So I chose a direction and kept walking. An hour later, I knew. I wasn't slightly off trail. I was lost. When you realize you're truly lost, something strange happens. Your brain doesn't scream. It whispers. It's fine. You'll figure it out. This is temporary. I tried retracing my steps, but in the wilderness, everything looks the same. Trees don't have street names. By late afternoon, the truth settled in. I had no idea where I was. I stopped moving before dark. That's survival rule number 1. Don't wander at night. I set up my tent, but my hands were shaking. Not from the cold, from the silence. That night, every sound was louder. A snapping twig felt like a predator. Wind through leaves felt like footsteps. I tried calling for help. Nothing. No signal. So I turned off my phone to save the last bit of battery, and I lay there, listening to the forest breathe. For the first time in years, I felt real fear. Not stress, not anxiety. Fear. The kind you can't scroll away from. When morning came, relief washed over me. Daylight means hope. I climbed to higher ground. Still no signal. That's when survival mode took over. This wasn't about finding the trail anymore. This was about staying alive. I rationed water, small sips, slow breathing, careful steps. I followed a stream downhill, remembering something I once heard. Water leads to people. But water also leads to exhaustion. The rocks were slick. I slipped, cut my arm, watched bright red blood drip onto gray stone. It looked wrong against the earth. Too bright. Too real. By the second night, my body was weaker, but my mind was sharper. Hunger faded. Thirst didn't. And something unexpected crept in. Regret. Not dramatic regret. Quiet regret. Phone calls I postponed. Time I assumed I had. Moments I rushed through. When everything is stripped away, you see clearly. And what I saw scared me more than the dark. I had been rushing through a life I wasn't guaranteed to keep. The second night was colder. Coyotes howled somewhere in the distance. For the first time, I understood how small I was, how temporary. I said it out loud. I don't want to die here. Hearing it in my own voice made it real. But it also did something else. It flipped a switch. Fear turned into determination. The third morning, I kept moving. slowly, following the stream, one step, then another. And then I heard it, a sound that didn't belong, a low, distant hum. Engines. I froze. Was it real, or was my mind playing tricks? I climbed toward the sound. Branches scraped my skin. My legs felt like they weighed 100 pounds. But the sound got louder. And then, through the trees, I saw it. Gray pavement. A road. I don't remember walking the last few steps. I remember collapsing onto asphalt. Not dramatically, not heroically, just sitting there, alive. A truck stopped. The driver asked if I was okay. I couldn't even answer right away, because for 72 hours, I wasn't sure I would ever see another human being again. I lost weight. I was dehydrated, exhausted, but I survived. People ask me what I learned. They expect something profound. But the truth is simple. When everything is stripped away, you realize how little you actually need and how much you've been ignoring. I don't postpone calls anymore. I don't rush sunsets. I don't assume there will always be a next time. Because for 72 hours, there almost wasn't. And once you feel that silence, that real silence, you never hear the world the same way again.